the TRF data in the club module, as well as discussion of the how to generate a club monthly report. So let me show you the application first, so you'll understand it. So I'm going to log in and show you the application. Just give me a second. I'm sure all of us know how to log into Rotary India, and all the president and secretaries here would have already got the login ID and password. In case anyone has not got the login ID and password, and you are the club leader, I request you send an email to support@rotaryindia.org, and they will guide you on the whole process. Now let me go to a club. Friends, today's topic we are focusing on the TRF, that is TRF contribution. Now let me show you where this will be effective. See, most important part, what you enter in this TRF is not going to go into Rotary.org. This is nothing but entering the information for the sake of records. Example, if Narendra Rao has paid today $1,000, my club president has to add the name of Narendra Rao in the TRF here as an additional thing. It has got no connection to the data which is already added in Rotary.org. It is nothing but like a bookkeeping of the records here. So now when I enter into TRF, very simple process here. Now when I click on example, say add, you can actually already see the information already added by the club in the for the year 21-22, 31st of July. Multiple members have added 4,130. They have not added the names of the person, they just added multiple members here. But typically, it's preferably you should add the name of the person. So like this. Example, say 14th of February. Ignore the time, don't worry about that. Write the name of the person. Amount in dollars, and to which fund are we paying? Is it for annual fund, polio, or endowment? Like example, I select on the option of polio and click on save. I'll not save this currently. I'll just click on the save. Now, okay, I'll just show you the saving process. It is saved. Now, when I go back, you can see it here on 14th of September. Narendra Rao has added 1,000 and it is gone for the polio fund. This data is for our reference. Where will this be shown? Where will this be seen for the report? One is when you generate the club monthly report. Example, for the month of September, for that particular monthly report, this data will get fetched. So this information, it is nothing but adding the examples. Your club have added 5 people have given different amounts to the TRF in the current month of September. I'm sure they are either directly paid to TRF or they have given a check, but you will be entering this information, or you will get this information from Rotary.org saying that okay, this particular amount is already there in the name of 750. So here, once you get that, all you require is go here and enter this. Like it's the simplest application here. You just have to go here. I can just show it again. Click on add, click on any name there, drop down to the specific thing and add it here. Again, when you add it here, I'm repeating it multiple times. The data is not going from here to Rotary.org. The money is not going from your account to Rotary.org. It is nothing but just the information you're going to be adding it here. Now, anybody has any doubts or questions on the subject of adding this TRF part? We can handle this in the next 3 minutes or 4 minutes. Then we'll come to the most important topic of club's monthly report. If anybody has any question, either you can message in the chat box or you can raise your hand and immediately we will be able to. Vipan, 1 second. I'll just. Just keep your question to the subject of TRF only in this. Any other general question, we can have it later.
Thank you, Narendra. Thank you so much. It goes like this. We've added our TRF contributions on the Rotary India side.
Yeah.
Like throughout the span of 12 months, I myself had contributed on 3 occasions. But the name appears only on, neither it's on date nor on name. So I would request if there is some sorting possibility is there, so that my name or somebody else's name, whosoever is a donor, all the 3 or 4 contributions, they are contiguously arranged in that list. Would it be possible?
No, see, the intention of doing this is, imagine that Vipan is paying 3 times. It will be mentioned 3 times in the system.
Correct.
So you can anyway download this entire TRF report in Excel format. So once you have it in Excel format, let's say you want to filter it or you want to...
No, that is not the query. Query is that the donor's name should be available alphabetically, so that if somebody wants to see who are the donors in this club in this particular year...
This can be seen by everybody, people. This can be seen only by the club president or club secretary.
Fair enough.
But we have currently sorted it on date-wise. Understood? You are trying to say instead of date-wise, you want the member name-wise.
Exactly, both ways. Both ways.
The reason is most of the people will prefer to have it date-wise because they would like to know in the month of August who has donated, in the month of September who has donated. So that is the reason.
Fair enough. My idea is that it's a suggestion that both the sortings could be available. You sort on name or date, that becomes comfortable for
you
the
have an option of getting that by going into the report, not the club.
No, not that. Just on the viewpoint, that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Number 1. Yeah. Number 2, if I want to see my total contribution in last 10 years, how do I do that? Or the president wants to understand the donation made by a particular member in last 5 years.
No, currently we are not linking the data with the particular member's data for the last 5 years, because this data is typically used for the current year story. So we are not linked it in terms. Let's say a Vipan has paid in the last year $10,000 and year before that $5,000. Currently, we do not have this part.
But try to incorporate in a later stage. I mean, let these 2 be suggestions. Both the point may be suggestive things for next course of action.
Yes. No issue at all. And second thing is the consolidated data.
Okay. Exactly. That's just 2 small queries. More of suggestive things.
Yeah.
And our district secretary general will also like to join. He had some personal issue today. Somebody expired in his family, so might be late. But once he joins in, I would like you to be introduced with him so that we can talk about some these things.
Yeah.
Thank you. Carry on. My query is solved.
Yeah, Kishorji.
See, we have 40 members in the club.
Yeah.
We donate every year $50 per member.
Okay.
So now do I have to enter all the members' name?
See, it's up to you. It's more of a figure. Examples, and now what happens is when you add examples of 40 members have paid 50, that means you're paying $2,000. Example.
That's right.
Now, the $2,000, you can write multiple members as one word. So in the club website of yours, it will be shown as a total contribution of TRF in the current year. It will also be shown in the district website. So this count goes into everyone. So doesn't matter by having the Kishore, Narendra, you don't need to write that. You can also write multiple members. You don't need to struggle to do that. But in case you are, let's say now in the month of July, 10 members are paid, you can write 10 members month of July. Example.
Okay.
Then, month of July, when you generate the club monthly report, that figure is displayed there. You will feel good. Okay, my month of July, my target or whatever has been seen there in the screen.
No, we usually do it at the month of September, October, everyone together only.
No,
This is from last
my
5 years.
suggestion is whenever the payment is made to TRF, enter it here. So that in that particular month's monthly report, that will be reflected. Plus, your district website also shows like a live data. Example, say, I'm just putting a simple thought. Imagine you paid $10,000 today. So today evening, your governor will feel, wow, this is already updated and can be seen on the screen. So when he has a review meeting with the directors, he can very well say, this has already been done and shown in my website too.
No, second thing, if all the members would be, their name would be there present in that website, that
See,
they will come to know that I have paid on behalf of them.
no, that is all there in the TRF directly. Here it is more of the club leaders to add the information.
Okay. Understand. Thanks.
Yeah, Palini.
So good evening to you, Mr. Rao. So now, like in the membership,
Yeah.
when we include in the member, it comes automatically to this one, to the Rotary India. Similarly, what are the money we deposit in the RI, whatever the contribution, will it not appear on this
That's what I
India?
said in the beginning. Unfortunately, Rotary.org do not share this data as of now with us.
Okay.
But
So-
we are in touch with them. We are already in discussion with the Rotary.org technical team or EDP in terms of full synchronization. So they have not yet announced what all the additional modules which will be synchronized additional to the membership. Our first priority after membership is to go into service projects, because whatever you update in service project should go first to Rotary.org, which will save a lot of time of all the Rotarians. So that's the first part. But once they are comfortable, they may also give us this data from there.
So second question, whatever I do in that report of RI, again I have to go into the ORG also.
Yeah, you need to do that to
Oh,
enter it there. Yeah. So
okay.
currently you need to do that.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Mr. Rao. Thank you. Thanks.
Mr. Rao, I just wanted to again see how you added the names. Can you show it once more, please? Hello.
Yeah, one second.
Yeah.
Click on the add button. You know how to go into TRF contribution. Click on the add button. That's it. When you click on the add button takes care of the rest.
Okay.
So now you got the name, date, name, amount, and the type
Fine.
of fund that you have done. That's it.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. So friends, this is a very shortest module, that is very simplest module. So that is we just clubbed it along with the club monthly report. Now the major topic for today is club's monthly report. Why do we need to do this club monthly report? Where all it goes, and how easy or how difficult for us to generate this club monthly report. So before going ahead with that, can I get in the chat box who are all said, yes, we have submitted club monthly report? Can I get yes or no? Whoever has not done it, I want to get a message of no here, and whoever has done it, I want to see the message yes. Lovely. I don't think I should do a training. I can say almost everybody said yes here. Good. I can see some good number of no's too. So very good. So now, friends, what is a club monthly report? How is it going to be generated? So now let's get into that. Let me share the screen. Before that, I want to show you a club monthly report. This is a dummy report just now. Just see the structure of the report. We generated this report today at 4:07 p.m. It says the name of the club because the dummy, it's blank here. Who's prepared it, the number of members in the club, attendance average, everything will automatically come. Whatever a TRF contribution done in the current month and the current year, and what type of meetings the club has done. That is, the club has done for the month of August, say 5 regular meetings, 3 BOD, whatever, just for the testing purpose. Don't worry, don't get scared. They don't have 5 assemblies here. And how many fellowship meetings they had, the trust meeting they had, the service project which is done in the particular month, and if they done a TRF contribution, even the contribution of this thing here. So the entire thing is seen in the application. I'll repeat what it covers. It covers the club meetings, and that meeting also is split into the various type of meeting which club has. The club may have regular meetings, board of directors meeting, assembly, fellowship, trust meeting, up to here. Then all the projects the club has done, it's also automatically coming here. Contribution of TRF, then change of members in the club. You have added 5 members in the club, or you have terminated some members. Plus, in case club has achieved something which you need to share it to the governor, also comes here. That means you have an option to write examples. Say, your club was a co-host for a district project or something, or host or a host club for a specific TRF event or anything that your club has done. You can also write that. So this record also goes into the governor. Now, when you add all these things and convert it to a PDF, which I'll explain it to you how it has been done, the benefit is automatically the data is gone into all the places. So when you add it either in club monthly report or in the meetings, the data is all collected in one place. So generation of club's monthly report, if your other data which is added is already been done, then it doesn't take more than 2 to 3 minutes. So dear presidents, dear secretaries, or dear club leaders, trust me, I'm sure all of you are doing excellent work. But in case you do not report this, do not keep all this data in one place and organize it, end of the year, you will also not remember what you have done. So this module will actually help you to remember what you have done in the entire month. Let's say now, which I'll show you right away. When we do the club monthly report, you will remember whether I completed all the meetings, whether I've done anything, or any project which is missing in this. I can add that here. And once you generate this PDF, you can proudly, of course, the system will automatically share it to the AG as well as to the governor. You can also download this, which comes in an email to you. You can download it and also share it with your club members. You are a president, so you want to share it, what my club has done, to your members. So your members will feel proud. So today, what is a newsletter of a club? It is nothing but a story of my club on the last month. So the clubs have got a monthly newsletter. It is like what my club has done in the last month is what you're mentioning in the newsletter. Some of the clubs might not be doing a newsletter. I'm just giving an example. So now what is that? It is a story about what you have done. Same way, your club monthly report is a very clear information about what the club has done in the entire month. Now let's go into the club monthly report and see how easy or how difficult for us to enter this data. So before I go further, I would like to have one volunteer where I will go to their club and do a club monthly report. So you can, let's say now any club who has already added 1 or 2 projects, 1 or 2 meetings in the current month is preferable, so that we can actually see that. So can you either, yeah, I can see Palini's club. So
It's Chennai Galaxy.
shall I go to Chennai Galaxy? Okay. Just give me a minute. I'll just move out of this club. You can see Chennai Galaxy now. So I'm directly going into club monthly report. Palani, with your permission, I'm just entering into a club's monthly report. Now, can you see this? This club has already done the report for the month of July and for the month of August. Now we are talking about reporting for the month of September. Friends, this is not the time for doing the report for the month of September. You should do it in the end of the month or beginning of the next month. But what we are doing is currently for a test purpose. So now let's assume I want to go and see the month report of the month of July. So when I click on this view, I can actually see this report. I think pop-up will not come on the desktop version. Can you see the pop-up on my screen? You can see the report. Can you see the report?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So now, can you see this? The report is generated by the club president. The current month, the TRF contribution. I'm talking about for the month of July. The regular meeting which he had, the board of directors meeting, the attendance average, TRF contribution done in the current month, and the service project which is done in the month of July, and change of members. Can you see this? In one click, I got the entire story about the month of July for the club Chennai Galaxy. Same thing, I want to download this report. I want to download this and share it to my members. All I require is click on the download button. I can download this entire report. Let me show you this report in a downloaded format. Not this. See this one, the file name also is Chennai Galaxy. Okay, for the month of July. And see the report now. The entire report which we saw is downloaded in a PDF format. Friends, it looks so organized. The president is so organized, the colony is so organized that everything is systematically done in the application. So let us go into the club now and start creating the report for the month of September. So what I need to do is just click on the create button. Click on the create button. I don't need to do anything. It picks up the club ID, picks up the club name, it picks up who my AG is. And can you see this? It also picks up the meetings which has already been entered in the system. So he has already entered 2, 4, 5 meetings. That is 2 of regular meetings, 1 fellowship, 1 BOD, and 1 assembly is already here. Now, example, Palani has forgotten to add a meeting of example, say 10th of September, he had a speaker meeting, example, and he has forgotten to add that. So now, how do I do it? Instead of going to save and next, I can go to add meeting. I can go now and add that meeting. Example, I'll write the meeting, the title as speaker meeting or Mr. Narendra Rao, webmaster, Rotary India. Example. Now I'll write the description. so and so. Now write the date. So I said it's 13th of September. Yeah. Now attendance. Let's say now we had 34 people of our club. The moment I put 34, it shows attendance of 62.96. Friends, except for board of directors, the rest everywhere it is perfect. They click on it, it directly. When you click on board of directors, the number of board of directors currently you need to write the exact attendance there, and you need to edit this particular percentage, because the number of people in the board of directors and the trust meeting, both trust and board of directors meeting is less, because I'm sure if your club has got 50 or 60 people, your board of directors might not be more than 15 or 20. So that means this average will go wrong. So you need to edit this average during that time, if it's a BOD or a trust. And for the rest, you don't need to bother. You can just click on it. It automatically comes here. Now I can also add, the way I add the photograph, I can add the photograph. I can also add agenda as well as minutes. So one more correction for people who already added it earlier. Earlier, this agenda and minutes were not available for all the type of meetings. Now it's available for all the meetings. Plus, earlier, the trust module was not there inside this. We also enabled that, because a lot of requests had come from the club saying that we have the trust meeting and we want that to be minuted inside this. Now, I can select the meeting. Even if it's a regular fellowship BOD, I can also add the agenda here. I can also add the minutes of the meeting. Advantage of doing this is, during your official club visit documentation, OCV, or anywhere you want to download it, what is the agenda for the so-and-so meeting? What are the minutes of the so-and-so meeting? It's automatically stored in the system. So it will be very easy for you to retrieve it. Friends, as I'm repeatedly saying that you are a president or a secretary for the year 21-22. Let's say now after 3 years, you want to go back and say, in the month of September 2021, what did my club do? You can actually go and see this. Plus, you want to see the agenda, you can see the minutes, you can see the photograph, everything is here. So this data is not going to be deleted. This data will never be erased by us and nor by your club. So this data will be permanently there. So that means after 5 years, after 10 years, you can go back and see what did I do in my year. We can also add 5 photographs here, maximum for each meeting. So you just have to click on it and add those photographs here. Once you add the photographs, you can click on the save. Friends, even agenda is not mandatory. Even the photographs is also not. But we are trying to put as at least one photograph should be compulsory, that we are trying to work on that with the permission of Rotary India team. We may have a compulsion that every service project should have a one photograph at least. But currently in the club meeting, we are not asking for a photograph here. So no, but still we can add up to 5 photographs and save it. Now, what did I do? I went into add meeting and did that. I not saved it now. So if I had saved it, this would have come here as 10th of September, so-and-so meeting. That means in case I miss any meeting, I can go to add meeting and do it. Same way, now I finish the meeting, I click on the save and next. Now TRF contribution. Currently it's blank for the month of September. Now Palani remembers, oh, let me add a specific person's TRF in this. I put the date, I put the name as example, say Palani. Amount paid is 500 and to the N1 fund. I click on add, it gets added here. So I'm adding it now, we'll delete it later, don't worry. Now it's already added. Now I click on the save and next. Now the system will go into the service projects. Can you see this? You can only see the service projects done in the month of September. It doesn't show the service projects of August or July. It shows only the September month service projects. What it means, for the club monthly report, for the month of September. You do not need the report of July or August. So because it's a monthly report, you need to do it every month. Now, same here. So now I can see 6 projects already there. In case Palani's thought, no, we have done 7 projects in the month of September. I forgot to add 1 project. I can go here and add it even now. So when you add it here, it also gets added to your service project. It also gets added to Rotary India. It also goes into the club website. It also goes into your district website. It also goes into your OCB. It also goes into your reports. So adding it anywhere, the function is exactly the same. Now, I'm not adding any project here. Let me just show you how to add a project. When I click on it, it goes into the service project module. Exactly the same thing have you done in a service project. You can go and complete the whole process of adding a project here. Once you do and save, it comes back into this screen. Now, after this, I go into save and next. Shivasan, I will answer the question once I complete, so don't worry. Now, this particular thing, currently it is manual. We will work on it, making it automated. But currently in the month of September, what was the club monthly, the strength of the club? Let's say the club strength was 50 in the last month. And in this month, this club has added 10 new members. And 1 member got terminated. Example. Sorry, I made it ulta. 1 member got terminated and 10 members are added. So now automatically the current number of members becomes 59. And after this, there's an additional achievement. As I told you, let's say we hosted first TRF seminar of District 3232 at Hotel Chola in Chennai. Example. Whatever you want to write about that, you can write that. Now I'm generating the report. Palani, don't worry. We can always generate a fresh report later. So I'm generating the report. Now the system will convert this entire thing into a PDF and the report will be generated. Can you see this? The report is generated. Whatever I added is already here. Now, if I click on upload to district, which I will not do, if I click on upload to district, this will get uploaded and sent to the governor as well as assistant governor of your district. Now, friends, tell me how much time we took to generate the club monthly report. I need a message in the chat box in terms of number of minutes. How much time we took to generate this club monthly report? I need message coming in the message box. Yeah. So in the chat box, it took 5 minutes, 3 minutes, 1 minute, 10 minutes, fine. So don't we have this 5 minutes in our club to do it, or in our time to do it? Yeah, so when those says 15 to 30 minutes, I agree to that point. In case you need to add those missing points, get that data, add it, still it won't take more than 15 to 30 minutes. So friends, all we require is spend this 15 minutes in the end of the month. So automatically, whether your club's service project, whether it is your meeting, whether it's your TRF, whether it's your membership data, everything will be automatically organized. Trust me, you will feel great to see in the district website or in the Rotary India website, all the projects of yours are going to be seen there. Because there are chances during the month when the project is actually happening, you may feel lazy to enter it. But when you do a club monthly report, you have no option but to enter that. So you will make sure that the club is completely organized here. Now, this is about the club monthly report part. So anybody has any questions, any doubts on this part, we can start discussing on this part. I'm just coming back from here. Pradhanij, you can go and delete that TRF part. So friends, anybody has any doubts, any questions, any clarity in this, don't raise the physical hand, raise the virtual hand. We will come to know from that. Now the first question is from Vipan. Pranav, Aishwarya, can you please keep unmuting them?
Yeah. It's not a question. My appeal to all the 194 members who have joined here. I've been active with this site for over a year. And trust me, see, whatever you have been speaking, you are speaking from the other side of the desk, from the creator and promoter side of the desk. I'm talking from the user perspective. Let me assure everyone in joining this meeting that this is a wonderful site, the most easiest site. And if I'm allowed to say, it is much easier and simpler than myrotary.org. Certain people had the query that whether all the modules are linked to MyRotary or not. See, across the globe, this is one of a kind of solution which India has provided to Rotary. Rotary might take some time to get things absorbed, and later on they also might one by one, like membership, they have already synced. Other things might also get synced. So let us not wait till that time to happen and start preparing our reports and data from now onwards. After 6 months, if Rotary starts syncing the things, we'll be losing so many months of reporting, which we are losing from July to, let's say, December. Right, Narendra, I'm right or wrong?
Perfect. So I just want to add more thing into this, Vipan.
Yes.
See, most important part is connection to MyRotary is one part.
Yes.
By adding this data, this will be helping you lifelong. Why? You are not a president for every year. You are a president for 1 year. So, आप जो भी काम किया है, what all work that you have done, the entire thing will be collected in one place. So, this will help you in terms of organizing yourself. So, end of the month, example, Vipan is the president today. Example. Now, during the month, he might not be organized. He may have hundreds of other things to do other than the Rotary too. But when he sits on the club monthly report and he completes the club monthly report, he'll feel, wow, my club if my club, the governor wants it or my AG wants it, I have the proper data to show it to him.
Correct. Perfect.
Yeah, thank you, Vipanji, for
everyone must take up this project, this Rotary India. Like, if you remember,
Yeah, actually, for uploading these minutes of the meeting or the agenda, whether we can attach the PDF file or we need to write it again.
You can attach a PDF file.
We can attach. Okay.
See, there is no option to write it there. You have to attach a PDF file.
Oh, that's great. Thank you.
Yeah, Dr. Rashmi. Can you please unmute Dr. Rashmi?
Yes, I have unmuted. Good evening.
Good evening.
And none of the photographs were visible.
1 second. Madam, you have seen the report just now. The report does not have any photographs. So don't get confused. So you are talking about adding a service project is a different subject. So when you're generating a report, the report does not have photographs. The report is just a simple information. The photograph are not shared in the report. Okay. So now when you generate a report, you're not adding any photograph. When you're adding a club meeting or when you're adding a service project, you are adding a photograph. See, I'll tell you what is the problem that normally we do. You open the Rotary India website, then you start hunting for the photograph. Then there are chances that because of the delay there, the login may go off. So my request to you, before we add a service project or a club meeting, which you can do it from the mobile or from the desktop, keep all the things ready. So then you start doing it and finish it in 5 to 7 minutes. Then there is no problem.
I do it that way. I save my photographs in the camera roll from the phone, and after saving those 5 photographs on the camera roll, I upload in that report where the photographs are to be fixed. But when I fix it, it is there. But as I click the save button and next, it doesn't take the save button.
No, but
This is the problem. Save.
Which phone are you using? Are you doing it from mobile or from
Apple.
Apple phone? There was a problem. A week back, we have needed a new patch and we have updated that. Just upgrade your version of iOS. The problem will be solved. We have already updated the new version in the App Store. You can just update the version and the problem is solved in that.
Okay, I will try it.
Yeah,
and second question is, when I on the menu, when I press the menu, there the AG name drop down menu, I must say, drop down menu, the AG name doesn't comes there. Our AG is Ketan Shah. His name doesn't appear on that.
So this you need to talk to the district committee because they are the ones who configure the AG in the system. So my request is talk to district coordinator or district governor. They will immediately help you in terms of adding this AG name. Because in the system, they need to add the AG as well as add the pertaining club to them. Examples, you are from so-and-so club. They'll have to...
But other club.
Yeah.
Jawahar Nagar.
Rashmiji, you can talk to Rotarian Manish Tomar from your district. He will help you add the AG inside the district module.
Okay, Manish Tomar.
Yeah, if you want the contact details, we can share it.
Yes, I want the contact details.
You're from which district?
I'm 3060.
60.
3060.
Not Manish Tomar. It is
Chirag.
Chirag Desai.
Chirag is there. Manish Tomar is not there.
Yeah, Chirag is the person who's doing it. Manish is in 3080. Speak to Chirag and he will immediately rectify this for you.
Chirag, I will talk to him.
Yeah.
Can you please send me?
Chirag is from Valsad.
No, he's from Bhavnagar.
Bhavnagar, yeah.
I have one suggestion, Narendra.
Yeah, 1 second.
I have been observing the questions and I could see 3 or 4 questions from 3060.
Yeah.
So if we can arrange some kind of training for 3060.
Yeah, we can
specific
to DG and he said he's going to organize so waiting for his communication on that. So we can actually do a separate training for the district also because this subject of club monthly report training we can elaborately discuss with them also.
So since last 2 classes I have been observing that questions are from 3060. So if we can arrange some kind of a training, it would be better.
Great, we will do that.
Okay.
Thank you. Yeah, Ashokan.
Good evening.
Good evening.
In our district, we are supposed to submit the monthly report by 5th of next month.
Okay.
But if I submit, let's say on 4th and make a correction on 10th, the submission date will change or will it
change to 10th?
It will be 10th.
Correction, any date that you do the correction, the new date and timestamp goes on that.
Okay. The second question was about the AG's name not appearing, but that has been already answered. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, Shivasan.
Yeah, this is Shivasan from Sunrise Thargar. I had 2 questions. One is last month we had a member who had made $1,000 TRF, but still it is not appearing in my report. I checked and still it's not there.
That's what I said, Shivasan. It won't come from Rotary.org. You need to enter that. In the TRF module, you need to manually enter that. Currently, only the membership data is synchronized from Rotary.org into Rotary India. So the rest of the data is not synchronized. So because of that, you need to enter that.
Okay, sir. And second one is the 5 photographs where the provision is given for uploading 5 photographs, which we do, and there is also a description box.
Yeah.
When we actually generate the report, when you see it on the screen, there is no description, which is, whatever we.
See, I'll tell you why, but the governor doesn't want a story.
It's not a story, at least, about what is being done. At least that is what is a two-liner.
Of each and every event was displayed to the governor. Then all the governors were telling us, well, we do not want the story. Examples, they need to know how many meetings had happened. They don't care what happened inside the BOD, but they need to know whether your board of directors met or not, whether your assembly is done or not. So they will only need that. So because of that, we just enable it only title, so it becomes simple and clean. Okay. But in case you want it anyway, you can very well download in the club's meeting and do that. But governor doesn't need that data.
Fine, so
this report is more of, in my club has done 3 meetings. Out of that, 1 is assembly, 1 is BOD. That's what he wants to understand.
Okay. And lastly, the members in the report, the last page where it says members count as on last month, deleted, terminated this month, and added. I have around 85 members right now, and last month it was 85, so that should be reflected, right? Like, why do I have to do it manually? Why it is not captured?
Yeah, that's what I said. Currently, we are not linked that. There are 2 reasons for it. One, we had kept an option of adding and deleting the members earlier, which we disabled it now. So now it's a time for us to work on this and get this automated data, which we'll work on that.
Okay.
So then you don't need to worry about entering this data. It comes automatically in the system.
But Apple upload is still a challenge.
But just refresh the application, download the new version. The upgrade version is already there in the App Store. I think it was live maybe 3-4 days back. Just update the version, the problem is solved in that.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, Prakash.
Okay, I'm neither a president nor a secretary. I'm the assistant governor, and I've got 4 clubs with me. Is there any way I can access their site and come to know what they're doing?
From which district, Prakashji?
3170.
3170. Yes, Prakashji, you should talk to Praveen Kumboskar.
Praveen, yeah.
Yeah, he should enable your rights. We have also given the right to all the ages which this thing is given.
Fine, I'll talk to him. Yeah.
On your right, when you log in, you will get option to see all the clubs of yours and see the report of all your clubs.
I'll talk to Praveen. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, Prashanti.
I'm from evening, sir. Good evening. I'm attending these classes from past 4 weeks, sir. So I just wanted to know, that assistant governor's name is not been seen in the monthly report.
Okay.
So whom should I contact?
You need to tell your district. You're from which district, madam?
3190.
3190. Please speak to Mohan Ramnathan.
No, the coordinator is Vachan Sanku.
Vachan Sanku. Yes, I know.
Both of them are handy. So you can talk to any one of them and they will help you out.
Okay. So if at all I upload all the projects and the club meetings on the club meeting and reports, it will be seen on the monthly report itself?
Yeah. So when you generate the monthly report, automatically these data comes there.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, Lata.
I am the club secretary of Rotary Victoria from District 3291. Okay. And I've been, initially when I started uploading, I was able to upload the newsletters of us. But since the last month, I'm not able to upload my newsletters. Whenever I open the app and I try to attach the document, it just goes back to the main menu.
You're using Android or iOS?
Android.
Let me check this part. So you're unable to upload from the mobile, right?
Yeah.
If the file size is too heavy, normally I think we allow up to 20 MB of file size for a newsletter. In case the file size is bigger than that, then it may not accept it. Just check that once, or my request is just send an email to support, or you can call the support. We will immediately check it, and if there is a problem, it's our responsibility and we will rectify it.
Right. Thank you.
Can you please unmute others?
Kamraj sir, can you unmute?
We can't hear you, sir.
Yeah, go ahead. No, you're not audible. Yeah. Please unmute Sukanya. Kamra sir, there is some problem with your audio. Please fix it up and then you can hear it. Yeah, Sukanya.
Yes, see, I'm the AG.
Yeah.
I'm from 3291.
Yeah.
So I'm in charge of 5 clubs. Now, to access, I can't access. Like Prakashji also said, the president has made me the club admin, but still I can't access.
No, it is not a president who has to make you the club admin. It is your district who has to make you the district admin. Okay. So speak to Avijit Mitra and just ensure that he has added the AG in the right module, and along with that, he has to map it to the specific clubs that you are the AG to. So then you will be able to get that data for yourself.
Okay. So thank you very much.
Thank you. So any other questions?
Yeah, good evening. This is Rotarian Nasir Ali from District 3170.
Yeah, hi Nasir.
Yeah, hi, how are you, sir?
I'm good.
Okay, it's a very general question because there is a category like BOD meeting, regular meeting, fellowship meeting, and trust meeting.
Can we see your face? We are not able to see you.
Sir, there is some problem in my camera. That's why I'm.
Fine. Go ahead.
So my question is, if suppose we had a regular meeting or a BOD meeting, and after that we have a fellowship meeting also. So should we enter twice, like a regular meeting and a fellowship meeting, or is there any one meeting?
Only one meeting. So see, if you have a separate fellowship meeting, mention that as a separate fellowship meeting. But in case you have a same meeting and in that there's a fellowship, that has to be focused as a regular meeting. So normally in every Rotary club, when we physically meet, there's always a fellowship. So we don't need to mention that in the thing as a separate thing.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, Sashi.
Actually, yeah, Narendraji, I have been attending all the master classes except the DG report. I find this site is very friendly. The more you use it, the more it becomes easier. And I don't think any reporting, any part, so many menus are there, items are there. It will not take maximum 3 to 4 minutes. That's why I want to convey to all the Rotarians attending this meeting.
You're from which club, Sashiji?
Calcutta Metropolitan.
Thank you very much, Sashiji, for giving us that boost, saying that it's so comfortable and for you to use.
It's very friendly. It's very friendly. You have to use it actually.
Yeah.
Shashiji has recently purchased the website also. So you want to share your experience regarding that in a few minutes, maybe?
Actually, we have not able to had the meeting with you because last week I was little sick. So not even this week because I am attending RLI part 2. So next week we'll have the meeting with you. So far it is wonderful and we have no issue with you. So the only things what point you wanted from us that will be provided to you. So our site will be totally live.
Yeah. So all we require is some basic information like
from us, and because of my sickness, I was not able to fix the date. So next week we will fix the date and complete the entire process.
Okay. So for friends, people are here. So I'm just giving a very brief about this website part, which the Kolkata Metropolis also has taken. Is today clubs have websites, or clubs might not have websites. But let me talk about a club who has a website but not updated. So there are a lot of clubs in the world. When you Google it, you will find the name of the club. When you go there, you will see nothing there. You will see even the president's data of last year. Even if it is current year, there is no activity. So friends, this problem, instead of improving the public image of a club or a PR of a club, which is damaging the information about damaging the PR of your own club. To overcome this, we have come out with a solution which is completely automated club website. So I can spend 2 minutes and show you this.
Narendra ji, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
This will be every Wednesday. I'll have to again say, I want to join this class. Every time I have to,
What if you know the same registration link? You can select multiple dates. So then you don't need to do that.
Okay. Thank you.
So I'll just show you this concept. Can you see this website here? So this website says in the current year, in the year 21-22, 7 projects have been uploaded, and it also shows the live information about who's the president, who's the governor, everything. Now I'm just clicking on the projects. It also shows the current year's projects. Or when I click on the meetings, can you see this? The last project as of 31st of August is already there in the website here. Now I can go into the meetings. Also, it shows the meeting which is done by this particular club in the current year. Or I want to see the directory of members. I want to see who are the board of directors. I want to see the calendar, who's celebrating birthday in my club in the current year. Also is, current month is also seen in this club website. Now, example, I go to the events. It shows the events which has been uploaded by the club in the current year. 1 second. I'm in the 2G module. Can you see this? The 26th of August, the data is already here. Or when I go into the calendar, it also shows who's celebrating birthday in the month of September or October, current month, even the event. Can you see this? Tomorrow's event is also there in the website. So this is called as a live club website, where the club website shows what's happening in the club today. Friends, in case you're looking for a solution where your club website is updated whenever you update your club monthly report, or whenever you update your meeting, whenever you update your service project, or whenever you add a new meeting in the mobile application or on the desktop, automatically your club website gets updated, and so it becomes a live website. So I'm just giving a simple example. Today you have a new member joining your club. Tomorrow morning, when you go into the club directory, you will see that new member's name here. How's it? Without you adding it separately. Why? Because you already synchronized in Rotary India. So automatically the club website has the information about the new member too. So in case you're looking for such a solution, not only that, can you see a new module here called as 2021 here? Now, if I select 2021, example, why am I showing you this? You are a president for 2021, 21-22. In the next year, you want to go back and see what did my year, the club do in the year 21-22. I can click on that particular year of mine, and I can go see the entire story about what the Rotary Club of Thane Hills has done in the specific year. So select that, it will automatically get updated to the last year. Just give me a minute. Can you see this? It shows 27 projects done in the last year. Who was the Rotary International President, Governor, everything is. I can go back to any year and see it. So that means your website is live and it's under your control. In case you're looking for a solution like this, please contact us. We will guide you on how to do it. And it costs a small amount of 10,999 for subscription of this particular thing. There is no extra cost to you. This includes your subdomain of your club. Examples, your club is Rotary Club of Howrah. It will be rchowrah.rotaryindia.org. Also created. Doesn't matter how many projects you add. Doesn't matter how many old projects of earlier years you add. The whole thing is taken care in the same system at the same cost. So this is an annual subscription model. There is no additional cost. Any new module, any new features added, also added to all of you at no extra headache to you. So this is about the club website, which Sashi ji has already gone for in his club, where I think his onboarding call is pending, so which will happen maybe in a day or two whenever he's free, and his website will be up and running. So Kiran.
Good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
I would like to know if some important phone numbers which will be used later on by the new members or some other person who is doing the job, whom to contact for a particular project sequentially in one place. Can it be possible?
No, I didn't understand your question. You have an important project.
One project I'm handling it, right? So when I'm handling it, I contact these people who are not Rotary members, they are outsiders. I contact them and do the project. Now, in my absence or next year, if somebody wants to know whom to contact for that particular project, or if they want to do similar project with the same person, how to go about it?
In the description of the project, when you add the project in the system, you write the name of the person.
Okay, there's no one common number directory for the...
In the directory, it automatically fetches the current president. Why? Because he is the responsible person in the club.
Okay.
So it automatically picks up the current president's data. But my suggestion is, in the description, example, say in this particular project, Narendra Rao was responsible for doing it. You write, okay, this particular project, the project in charge is Narendra Rao, his contact person number is so and so. Because as per the Rotary norms, normally we do not support or having their contact number shared in the public domain.
Okay.
So because of that, we are not added those additional things except for the club president's name or the contact number of the club.
And another question is, we have a project. In the club meeting, we decide a project is to be done, and we select these 5 people or 7 people will follow up and make a project.
Yeah.
When those 5 people or 7 people are having meetings in between, that doesn't get counted or get recorded anywhere.
Yeah, most meetings are not considered as a BOD meeting or anything, so it's not recorded anywhere. But in case you want to consider as a normal meeting, you can very well add that as a meeting. So that's up to you to take a call on that.
Thank you.
Yeah, because there is no specific meeting called as a project meeting happening in the normal list, which is what is required for the governor to know. Yeah, Kiran, right? Binu? Yeah, Binu.
Hello, sir. Just quick question.
Yeah.
Just wondering how to create a specific club website under the rotaryindia.org. Is there a procedure listed somewhere or?
Yeah, 1 second. Binu, you're from which club?
3211.
3211. So, Pranav and Aishwarya has already shared the number here. What we can do, Binu, they will connect to you if you can share your number to them or connect to them directly. They will guide you on the entire process. We will also give you a proposal on how to do it. And the entire process does not take more than 72 hours.
Sure. I'll share
Binoji, I have already sent my mobile number and email ID on the chat, so you can just take it down.
I'll do that. Thank you.
Thank you, Binu. Yeah. Anybody else has any question? Any other points other than the club monthly report, other than the website, or other than the TRF? Also, if there is any questions or any doubts, we can ask, or else we can close the meeting. I don't know whether Pinky ji is still there or she has left. Because today they both had different meetings.
So I forgot to ask you one thing.
Yeah.
See, the month of September, first to fourth, Navi Mumbai club, we organized for vaccination.
Yeah.
And we did contribute physically as well as monetarily.
There's a background music coming from your Shivasan. We can just.
Sorry. Just give me a moment. Yeah, I'm sorry. The thing is, 4 days we had organized for this, and our club participated on all the 4 days. So, do we report as a separate, 4 different project, or like how 4 reports will have to be paid? How do you do it?
Yeah, a very good question. So, in the service project, there's an option for you to select a one-time project, or you have option to select repeat or ongoing project. So if it is a repeat or ongoing project, select that option and you add all those 4 into 4 different things inside that, automatically get added into one specific project for you. So don't have to worry.
Okay, so I can add all the 4 days because we have one.
Add all the 4 because there are chances you have different beneficiaries for each day.
Yeah, we had collectively 2,500 people.
Different number of routines involved in that. You can add all of them.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, hi Atul. Can you please unmute Atul, please?
Hello, sir.
Yeah, Atul. Can we see your face?
Sir, it's network problem, sir. So I can't.
Go ahead.
Hello.
Yeah, go ahead.
Sir, can you give us information regarding if TRF is paid by other member rather than he's not a Rotarian? Can we take in our account and we can make
as long as it is paid through your club, if it is done, you can very well do that.
But what will be the points we consider? It will be in the name of club or in that person name?
These things you should speak to your governor, so they will be able to guide you on this.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, Mahesh.
Hello.
Yeah, Mahesh.
Sir, I have updated all my members, directors' name and all, but it is not showing in the rotaryindia.org the directors list. There, it is showing only the president and the secretary.
No, your members are seen in the directory. If you go into your mobile application and click on
sir, I have done it in the laptop. I have given everyone's designation.
Yeah.
But it is in the director's list. If I go and check it, only president and secretary is coming.
No. We have already seen your directory. I think you are seeing in a wrong place, Mahesh. Your club is Balehunno, right?
No, Bailongal.
Bailhunno.
You check directors list.
Not directors list means you need to go to board of directors and add it, friends.
Yes, I want to update that board of directors list.
Yeah, so then you can just go to board of directors and add that. Go to BOD model, which we'll be training in the next week or so, where we'll explain you how to do that.
No, if we in their members updation only, I have given their designation. It will automatically it will be posted in the board of directors.
Module called as BOD. You need to go there and update it.
Again, we have to re-enter it.
No, you don't need to re-enter. You'll see all the names of the members there. You just have to select the designation there. It's all there in the drop-down menu. You can just check it out.
Hello.
Yeah. Yeah, Virupaksha.
Hello, sir.
Yeah. Yeah, Dr. Virupaksha, tell me.
Sir, I think
the network is bad. We are unable to hear you.
Sir, project and single project. Am I audible now, sir?
Yeah, tell me. Go ahead.
Okay, this ongoing project and single project. If we have already entered it as ongoing project and now that we want to make it a single, like instead of making it ongoing project, if we have already entered every time single project, now should we go back and correct it, or?
You can do that. In case, let's say now you created a single project and now you want to change it to ongoing project, you can do that.
Okay. And my second question is, I have already put in the chat box this number of beneficiaries. Actually, sometimes it becomes difficult when we are doing programs like radio talk or TV talk, or even planting saplings. So not exactly like what beneficiaries we are to
always it,
number will not have.
Yeah, I completely agree with you, Virupak, because a lot of times you'll not know what the number of beneficiaries or a direct beneficiary. That's the reason we use the word direct beneficiaries. I suggest you to just think in your own mind, and I'm just giving a simple example. Let's say you put a tree plantation. So direct beneficiaries, it may be lakhs of people who may be passing through that particular place. So my suggestion is do not put anything more than 500 or 1000 for this, because it won't help anybody. My request is, these things actually you can't count it. Yeah. Kamraju. Your voice is not heard again, Kamraju. Can you remove that headphone? Can you remove that headphone? Disconnect it from the computer.
Am I audible?
Yes, now you're audible.
Sir, I have sent monthly report for July and August in a separate form supplied by data center. And now you have executed another form. So how can we get that?
There is no separate form. Whatever you have done is the same. There is no change in that.
No change, sir?
You don't need to change anything. If you're done in July and August, don't bother. It's already perfect. In the September, see now we keep on improving it. The only thing which we added inside this was a trust module, and we have added the agenda and minute for everything. So that's it. So don't worry. Whatever is there, you can keep on adding it. You can also add the agenda and minutes for your old meetings too.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, Amita.
Yes, good evening. Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Sir, it's about the TRF. Like, as you said, whenever there is a TRF contribution, the only place it is reflected for us to know that it has been as a receipt sort of will happen only after we report it manually on Rotary India app.
No. See, reporting of Rotary India is only for the sake of your club's monthly report and for their district website. Your TRF, you are anyway paying it to Rotary.org directly.
Right.
You will get the receipt, you will get all the acknowledgement from there. Rotary India.
But that happens at the end of almost later on.
Yeah, but at least you know. Example, say now Amita Desai has paid $1,000 today. As a club president, secretary, you know it. So you can add it here. You don't need to wait for the receipt to come.
Yeah. And the other...
make the check-in, give it to the governor or to your TRF chair of the district. He will collect it, send it to reserve. So the whole process takes long time. So you don't need to worry about that. You don't need to wait for that. But you know that your club's contribution is for the month of September, example. You just enter that there.
Okay. And like another thing, that if the contribution is not done by an individual, but it is done by the club, then how do we report it?
Well, then you can mention in that report, you can mention that multiple members of the club. You don't need to write the name of the person.
Okay.
Yeah, it's in that place you have option to write anything that you want comfortably.
Okay, so we can write the name of the club.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, Ajay Kumar. Yeah, Ajay, please go ahead. I think he by mistake unmuted himself. Santosh. Yeah, Ajay.
Am I audible?
Yeah, Santosh, you are audible.
Narendra, the issue is I'm not able to add new members of the club. And I wrote a mail on 9th of September for which I have not received any response.
Yeah. So, Santosh, there is no option to add a new member in Rotary India or delete a member in Rotary India. So, all you require is to do is add them in rotary.org or and make sure that your club has enabled the sync between rotary.org and rotaryindia.org.
Okay, fine. Thank you so much.
Yeah. So once you do that, automatically get added to this place. I think Ajay is the only thing left. Ajay Kumar.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah.
Am I audible, sir?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have one or two questions. The first thing is you said to sync the Road ORG and the Road India, right? So we need to select the vendor, right? For that?
Yeah.
So is it on the payment basis or it is the free of charges?
It's free of cost. There is no cost to the club for doing this.
Okay.
For everybody's information, I can share that data here right away.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Just give me 1 second.
Yeah, that would be helpful. Which vendor we need to share?
But I have to show the process on how to do it. Give me a minute.
Yeah.
So any club who has not done it, I'll tell you where you find it.
Okay.
Most important is go into your club Rotary India dashboard. On the top, it tells you whether your club is enabled the sync or no.
Yes.
The auto sync enabled or disabled. Okay. So in case it is shows disabled, only then you need to follow this process because it's a one-time process. You don't need to do this every year.
Okay.
No, you need to go to rotary.org as a club president or secretary. Then log in. Once you log in, go to club and district administration. Click on club administration here.
Yep.
In the club administration, there's an option called as designate a club management vendor. Can you see that down here?
Yes.
Click on the designate a club management vendor. Scroll down. Add vendor. Select roster on wheels. That too, there's a drop down. In the drop down, there's an option called roster on wheels. Select that. Click next. Select view only access. Club intends to use. I agree. And your work is done. So you can take a screenshot of this particular step. The whole steps are mentioned in this place. You can take a screenshot of this. So it shows you log into rotary.org, go into this place. Second step is go into this. Third day. There's 6 steps and the entire process does not take more than 2 minutes. So friends who has not done it, like this and click on the, take a screenshot of this again. So in case you're not done it, I request you please do it today. Because
I'll do
doing this, your club, when a new member is added, the sponsor also will get a pin, and that pin will come only when the data is added, or in the club is added in the club is synchronized with the rotary.org.
Okay. Thank you. And one more question. When we are entering the BOD meetings, normally BOD meetings are, let's say, BOD members are 10 or 12 or whatever the numbers. It's not the whole club members. So when we enter the number of participants, it takes the percentage from the total number of the, total members.
Yeah. So that's what I told during the meeting. So for the BOD, because a lot of clubs are not added BOD, see, we are not worked on that particular module to get an automatic percentage. You can go and edit that percentage.
Okay.
Yeah.
We can edit the percentage. Okay.
We have one zonal coordinator Ganesh, but here.
Good evening, friends.
Good evening.
Yeah, I have just seeing some 2-3 messages here regarding the beneficiaries. That's really a tricky part. It's not so easy. But one thing what we can do is weekly. Suppose you have installed 20 benches in a park. So number of beneficiaries, somebody has put it as 5 lakhs because the population of that city is 5 lakhs. So is it right? The question mark. So what we can do is the number of, the participants who are entering into the park per day, per week, that you can count, and monthly. So that you can make it. Suppose number of beneficiaries total, if you feel during your year, 21-22 is 1.5 lakhs. So you can divide it, make it 10,000, 12,000, 15,000 per month, because that is practical. So I request each one of you to mention the beneficiaries accordingly, so not on the population of the city. Thank you very much. Of course, another question is, you have mentioned that 1,000 beneficiaries, if it comes more than that, it comes to the general coordinator. Yes, we see the things. If possible, we try to call them personally. And if not satisfied, we have to reject it. Like that, 10 lakhs, 25 lakhs beneficiaries, is it possible in a year of your period? Even if you consider your entire period, may not be possible. So you have to practically divide it and see that monthly you make it the beneficiary 10,000, 12,000 accordingly. Thank you very much.
Sir, we will get a call from a coordinator, or we have to call and inform such cases, sir?
No, we will call you. If we feel any doubt, definitely we will not hesitate to call you and get the clarifications, because we want the maximum reporting to be done, and maximum number of beneficiaries. Okay, maximum number of quantum of amount to be involved in the projects. Only thing is, it should be perfect. Nobody should question it even after 5 years, how it has been done. So to make it very perfect and very reliable source, so that's why we are just taking it a little precaution, more precautions, what you can say. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thanks, Zonal Coordinator Ganesh Bhatt. Just for everybody's information, PDG Ganesh Bhatt is from District 3170, and he's a zonal coordinator for this Zone 7, which has got around 10 districts, where any of these additional beneficiaries, all those report goes to him. So he is one of the 4 zonal coordinators in the country who is managing Rotary India website.
And very soon, Narendra Rao, I think we will be having a physical meeting.
Physical meeting, yeah.
Most probably in Goa. Okay, I think people they must be ready by the end of month, 30th and 31st of October.
Fantastic.
So be ready for that. So let us have the physical meeting, physical discussions.
Right place.
Okay, and we can say it's a revenge tour also.
Great.
Whatever you can say.
Fantastic.
So plan yourself. We will be in touch with you, with all the entire India, of course. Let us plan. We hope for the best.
Great.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Yeah, Dr. Virupaksha.
I spoke to Ganesh Bhatt, sir, about whether we should call the coordinator or they will call. He answered my question that they will call if they have any doubts.
Yeah, we will call you, definitely, because we are very much privileged to have your reports. So if you have really 1 lakh beneficiaries, fantastic, absolutely no problem. But it is not properly, convinced reporting system. We will try to convince you how to report it again. Then second time you can make it. Then if it doesn't happen, then there is no other choice to reject. Or it is true. So that is how we used to do it. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you very much. It's almost 6 o'clock, and we almost covered most of the points. And next week, next Wednesday, we have another topic. We have the creative ready, Pranav. We will anyway share the link to all of you, or you can use the same link and register for next week, next Wednesday at 4:30 again. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah, so now this is the next week's topic. Next week, we are going to talk about the upcoming events and announcement, how to enter and what's the benefit and how you can take advantage of this. So this will be the topic next week, that is next Wednesday, which is on 22nd of September at 4:30 p.m. Use the same link to register for it. Thank you.
Sure.